You're scrolling on Instagram and you see someone at a beautiful resort in the Caribbean with a gentle breeze blowing, a flowing dress, perfectly filtered sunlight. Nice. You swipe again and there's an amazing kitchen that looks straight out of a magazine. And suddenly your kitchen feels outdated. Then you check Snapchat and your friends are out with fancy cocktails, dancing under flashing lights, having fun like life is a music video. Meanwhile, you're in your pajamas, reheating leftovers and wondering, why does everyone else seem to be thriving while I feel stuck? Hi, I'm Mary Beth. Welcome to Peace in Progress if you're new here, or welcome back if we're already friends. In this video, I'm going to talk about social media and the comparison trap. Why does everyone look happier than you on social media? Here's the thing. We all do this, scrolling on our phones mindlessly, enamored with other people's lives. Social media gives us a curated highlight reel. It's the best lighting, the best angle, the perfect location, the most photogenic meal. And then we compare it to our behind-the-scenes mess. It's not a fair fight, and yet it still hits hard. Sometimes I catch myself comparing my quiet weekend to someone else's packed social calendar. They were out at concerts, rooftop brunches, some kind of candlelit paddleboarding situation. Meanwhile, I was on my couch, happily eating potato chips with my Diet Coke, watching a documentary about ancient Rome. And for a moment, I felt kind of lame. But then I remembered, I like quiet weekends. I like being at home and watching weird documentaries. And honestly, I wouldn't trade Julius Caesar for a crowded bar and $18 cocktails. I just forgot that for a second when I saw someone else living a totally different version of happiness. When you see others on social media who look really successful, you might start wondering, am I falling behind? Should I be doing more? Why doesn't my life look like that? And even worse, suddenly you're pricing flights to Bali and adding $80 throw pillows to your cart when you don't even like the beach or decorative pillows. But here's the truth. Just because someone looks happy online doesn't mean they are. We're comparing our everyday to someone else's edited moments, and that comparison steals our joy. Psychologists have a term for this, social comparison theory. It's our natural tendency to evaluate our worth by comparing ourselves to others. It happens in real life too, but social media multiplies this by like 1,000. It makes it easy to feel like we're always missing out, always lacking, always less than. But those constant comparisons chip away at your confidence, and unfortunately, they make it harder to appreciate your own life. As Theodore Roosevelt said, although probably not on Instagram, comparison is the thief of joy, and it really is. It steals the joy from our own lives by making someone else's life the measuring stick. So what do you do when that comparison spiral kicks in? First, pause. Put down your phone and breathe. Remind yourself that what you're seeing is a moment, not the whole story. Then try reframing. Instead of, why don't I have those things? Or, I need to get that. Ask, what do I already have that brings me joy? What's something I've done recently that I'm proud of, even if no one saw it? Sometimes when I feel envious of what I see others doing, it inspires me to get off my phone and actually go do something that I enjoy. This is also where journaling can help. Just take 2 minutes and write, today I'm grateful for. One small win I had this week. Something I'm working on that's meaningful. It shifts the spotlight away from others and back onto your own life. In another video, I'll go more in depth about how adding journaling into your daily routine can help shape your life into a happy and content one. Here's something I wish we all heard more often. You're not behind. You're not late. You're on your timeline. Social media can trick us into thinking there's some invisible race, that if we haven't traveled the world, started a business, or bought a house by the time we're 30, we've failed. But life doesn't work like that. Some people find their rhythm early, others bloom later. It's all valid. And the more time we spend comparing, the less time we spend creating a life we actually enjoy. So next time you find yourself scrolling and spiraling, ask yourself, is this making me feel inspired or insecure? If you're feeling insecure, give yourself permission to step back, recenter. Notice something beautiful in your own life, even if it's small. A meaningful life isn't always Instagram worthy. And the truth is, the moments that matter most are usually the ones no one sees. The way your dog greets you like a celebrity every time you walk in the door. That accomplished feeling you have after finishing a hard task you've been dreading. The text from a friend that just says, thinking of you. Here's one last thing to think about. What if we stopped judging our joy by someone else's highlight reel? Comment below. What's something that brought you happiness recently, even if no one else saw it? Thanks for spending time with me here today. I hope you'll subscribe so we can go on this journey together. Check out my other videos too. I want to build a community for us to share our wins and to support each other with Peace in Progress. See you next time.